Hi everybody, thank you for joining for this first video. So this video today is going to be about basic stepping, basic step in salsa. So mostly Cuban salsa, but I do think it applies to every kind of salsa. So either you're doing Cuban salsa, Puerto Rican salsa, New York style, LA style, on one, on two, but today we're just gonna keep it basic. This video is not a class. Please check I did a quick introduction video just to explain why I'm starting this channel and what you could get from it. And thank you for being here and watching, and let's get started. So, not to forget, look for your local dance classes, check the classes that could be in your city. If you need any advice, I may know dance classes in your area, because I lived in France where I actually learned and started it. Then I moved to New York, and then now I'm in Japan. So I've experienced different communities, salsa communities. So yeah, let's get started. Leave a comment. So what I see as the most basic step in salsa will be, so you may have seen different kind of steps already, or it really depends on the teacher. It depends on what they want to bring you to be able to do, because if they want to teach you a certain kind of trick, you may need to know a certain kind of basic steps where it's going to help you to do a certain trick, or just so every teacher has different way of explaining it, and they pick different kind of basics. And so you may have seen, let's say, the back and forth, or opposite, or maybe side step, or behind, or whatever kind of step, or maybe a Zumba step. But all those steps comes from walking, basically. So as a first exercise, let's just walk around. So as if you were walking in the street. So on your daily life, when you walk, you usually don't step twice with the same foot, unless you trip, or you try to avoid someone in crowded subways, etc. But basically it's all about continuing this left, right, left, right, left, right. So just for now, just pick a foot, because you may have seen that guys, they're gonna start with a certain foot on a certain count, girls opposite foot, and just to be able to dance together. But it really doesn't matter for now, because so just pick a foot. It doesn't really matter which one, left or right. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So same thing as before. Think of it as a walk, because a lot of people, as soon as they're gonna hear okay, step, then it's associated with dance, and so then stress could come from it, like judgment could come from it, just because we put it as okay, now it's time to dance. But actually, really, the most basic, it's about just walking. So that's why what's so great with salsa is because it gives you more than a community, and growth, and personal growth. It teaches you about relationship, but it's really accessible. That's the beauty of it. It's accessible to anybody. Like whatever your age, you can start like really little, or you could start even at like 60, 70, 80. As long as you can walk, you can dance salsa basically. So let's start. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's just about continuing this constant stepping. And then, so if you keep it in mind as a walk, so just continuing this stepping, you can basically move in any direction as long as you continue this stepping. So you can go backwards, you can turn like in one direction and then another direction. And yeah, so for a guy, then when it comes to dance, of course, there is a question of leading that you have to learn and everything. For a girl, so if you know this basic already, like which is great, is that if someone knows the leading and as long as the leading is done correctly, even if you don't know any other basic than that, you can basically follow. So like if the guy takes you to that direction, then stops you, bring you back, make you turn, as long as you continue this stepping, you'll get away with a lot of things and you can already dance. For a guy, which is great to practice this, I think, is that even if you're like doing basic, like if for some reason you have to change direction but you're so used to only one kind of basic, which is great. I mean, you have to know it for like to be able to dance with the other person, but if you don't simplify it also, what could it do is that while you do your basic, if something happens or if you have to move or just if the trick that didn't work or whatever, or you just want to change direction, if you're not used to just walking as like a basic step, you're gonna have a hard time just getting out of that basic step that you were doing. That if you just know how to step, then you can go in that direction, you can turn, you can go down, you can go up, and then as long as you know how to go to come back to the one to be able to continue dancing with your partner. But so like if you are doing your basic step, then you can do really whatever you want. You can go down, you can go up, like so as an example, basic step, and then you can even stop, as long as you go back on your one, you can basically do whatever you want. Right. Here's for the first video. Subscribe and let's continue to grow together. Thank you.